Started.
We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Two Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind. Two nights. Watch this. And a mind.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Me and Joe, we got to get ready. Tuli's on the phone with the emergency service. They're trying to get a straight stick. They're trying to find a straight stick to get the cricket turd that's twisted. Somebody posted on what's going with Lil Dollar. So
This whole time, preacher, I thought we were live, so I was talking.
We are live.
I can't. I can't do a lot of things from my side. That's why I couldn't put it on. I thought we were live before.
No, we're live.
Yes, we're live now. Hello, everyone. Shalom.
Like your dad's be in some trouble. What you do today?
I went to the office. Then I drove to do an assessment.
Then I drove or I drove?
I drove to
I'm like, no.
What is that town? Cornelia? What's it, Cornelia?
Cordele.
It's like
Cordele.
I do not like. It's like 2 hours from here.
Yeah, country.
I do not like
it. They just get out of slavery.
It looks like it. The restaurant, the places look disgusting. It was just like not good. But it was a long day. I just got home a couple of minutes ago. But I am grateful to be alive and to have made it back safely. How about you? How was your day, preacher? Oh, I did see you guys dressed up today. You guys were going somewhere to a graduation?
One of our grandkids. Well, this week has been awards. One more tomorrow. One was Tuesday, graduation today, and one tomorrow. I'm gonna miss one. I told him I'm tired. Ooh, listen, Papa, I tell him, listen, Papa don't do these 7 o'clock, these 6 o'clock. My sleep is already infrequent. You know what I'm saying? So my hours already, I only get so much time. So if I start like jumping up all this 6, 5, something in the morning to get these places, ain't no good. And it will burn up in there too.
Yeah. I don't like waking up in the morning. Look, they're laughing at you, preacher. Your friend Royal Kodash is laughing at you, sir. If you can share why you're laughing at my raw, that would be great. But yeah, how's the exercise? How do you feel after the exercise, preacher?
To my last night. You worked out last night?
I did. I came super late, and then by the time I had to come home and cook so that the food could be ready today, so I couldn't stay. But I did log in for a little bit. I logged in to listen to everything. No, I logged in for the whole time, but I didn't work out. I'll be lying if I say I worked out like you guys did. It's not the same to do it there than to do it on the phone.
It's rough. Listen, all I know is that guy, Uncle William, who's in charge of the workout, is killing me. I'm just trying to hold on. I mean, it don't make no sense. I'm so confused. I don't know what he's trying to prove. What do we do to this man? Why we got to suffer? For people that don't know, we have a slave driver, a.k.a. we name him Uncle William because he don't care. He just trying to destroy us. Nothing matters.
I would like to know where this anger came from Uncle William. Like, where did everything started? Is he angry or is he just trying to create discipline?
I think that he's like just gone loco because I tried to talk with him about, hey, let's slow it down. Let's be mindful. We're human beings, and it's like I don't care about y'all being a human being.
Oh, I
I'm
know
here
you try to.
to take y'all. Like, I really do. One thing that people that know, I'm always fighting for y'all. Like, hey,
You
these are
care.
human beings. These are people. Thank you. That's what I do. I care, and I don't like to see people get mistreated.
Right.
So this is,
I see you suffering too while you're working out. It's him, preacher. I know.
Thank you. Listen, it's killing me. That's what I'm looking at, and it's killing me. It's like, come on. Why is this man so dangerous? Why is he so destructive? I'm so confused. But all we can do is just kind of just keep holding on and just hoping for the best, even though the best ain't coming. I just see the man don't care about us and our welfare. That's what I see. But I appreciate you hanging out. No, somebody ought to know how dangerous he is. Me, I care about what he said. I need one of those shirts. What?
They're for sale. They're for sale.
Yeah, I won't get one of these shirts. That's right. One of the two Mike Son of Mine shirt.
But yeah, I have to say that I have a love and hate for the workouts, but I appreciate it.
Love Doctor. And then Resident Joe. That's it. Oh yeah, we get y'all one. Y'all come on, get y'all one. We get y'all made. There you go. Appreciate you, Fair. You get your we'll see what we had to get with PD Custom Print, get you this shirt. So you'll have when we come on, you can be on with us. We have you 2 mics and a My Mind shirt. Joe, where your shirt at? Don't you have one?
Yes, I didn't wear it today, but I will wear it.
We're gonna get them. Even we don't wash them. We'll do like Haywood. Haywood told me something. He told me, and for those of them, he is a nationalized gorilla. He was telling me about I waste a lot of time. He told me because we had just left. We both working on. We both were sweating. I'm like, man, I gotta get home and get changed. You know how you feel? You like, I gotta get these clothes. I gotta change. I gotta go to bed. So
Right.
I went. I'm like, man, I went home. I hit it next day. I was like, man, I had to take a shower, wind down. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah. He's like, wait, why you do all that? I'm like, I was, sweating, drenched, tired,
Right.
Smelling, and perspiring, of course, So he was like, man, what you gotta do? You just gotta wipe your knees off and go to bed. You'll feel better and you can get some rest.
Nasty.
I'm like, listen. He said he likes to feel that dirt grind. Well, he said, you ever seen he said it's kind of like when you take sand. Think about washing a plate, right? A plate, a portion, and then taking sand and using sand and rub it across the plate. He said he liked that feeling.
Oh wow, he a monkey for real.
Thank you.
That's the only way.
That's the only way you can do it to get away with. That's what I've been saying. So, for people who want to know how to go sleep and get that dirt grind like sand rubbing on a plate, please call Ape Haywood. Yeah, that right. We got Akeem, Cool, and we got Ape Haywood. He can help you out and tell you how to do it. And for the record, he doesn't monkey around. Right? He's a gorilla. Just let y'all know he doesn't monkey around. So Tula's talking. I see her smile. Apparently, I think they found a stick to try to turn the turd back straight because it's kind of in and crooked, so it's not coming down. So I would ask you to lift him up, but I don't want it to fall out on top of you. So if you would, don't lift him up.
I won't. Preacher, they're asking about the shirt. Somebody says, I need one of those. And somebody else said, I'd like to order one as well. Where can they place orders? Just
we're gonna get let's do this. Go ahead and hit it. We're gonna get the cost of what they charge to make these wonderful shirts. You see it again. 2 mic on the mind. That's right. So that's pretty Tony. Tula. Little daughter, he look better than this shirt they do in person. Resident Joe.
All right. Hey y'all. Sorry about that.
A couple people want to get these shirts. 2 mics. And listen, you be an official 2 mics and a mic. Mine, newscaster, regular. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. And we're looking to get busy and talk to y'all here shortly. We want to make sure we welcome all of you, appreciate all of you. There are some listeners who don't show up on screen, but they are listeners and followers. We appreciate you. Please hit the like, subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit the cash out. What we like to do is we find meaningful meaningful organizations we can find that we like to try to contribute money now and then too, because we feel like, it's a need, especially with organizations. We were looking back in time past for organizations that contributed money to helping to recover kids that's been sex trafficking, or involved in the sex trafficking network. Other meaningful things as well is looking for with the economy and things are going, as this day, our elderly are definitely
Right.
something
Yes.
to care about. When you wipe out enough of our elderly, you leave everybody brainless. Our elderly are our experience. They hold our history. These are
Yeah.
people, forerunners for a lot of us today, whether you're growing up, you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is, a lot of it was pioneered through our forefathers, our, elderly, our more astute. And you want to always give credit. You can say, well, my mom and dad, well, they were regular workers, but it inspired you to grow and get your own business. Like my parents, they were workers. They didn't know about owning business or anything.
Right.
Watching them work and watching them, to me, what they call scuffling, trying to make it, that really made me, it really pushed me to be adamant about trying to make money. First it was on the
Right.
wrong side, stealing cars, marijuana, cocaine. I did a little pimping. I was pimping. I tell you what happened. I was a pimp. I wound up being a pimp on the 31st. And my pimp life, it was short lived. I saw something better. I had a young lady, and I had a matter of fact, it was in Atlanta. So I had her down here, and this guy, he didn't like me. He was another drug dealer. I knew he didn't like me. He hated my guts, right? And I didn't care for him either. So it was mutual. So what I told her was to tell him he was my sister. I told her let him know he was my sister, right? I knew he wanted to sleep with my sister because this would be an insult to me, my sister's a whore. And so, so she went off and, she went out to him. So I'm sitting out here one day. Some of my friends came down to see me, right? So we're standing out here. I'm looking. I see cars just fly up in the parking lot. I mean, almost like the police, they guys. So I'm looking around. Guy gets out the car. He's cussing mad. Blank. And they popping trunks. I said, oh my goodness. I said, boy, it's about to go down out here, right? So I'm looking, and he talking about me. I didn't know this. These cars are popping up for me. I'm thinking about saying, it's gonna go down out here, right? I'm like, what in the world? Oh, he's going out. But he's not at me, so I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I'm just looking, trying to say, who is this altercation about? Trying to find this altercation about me, right? So she done told the guy, my brother don't like you. She done went here and just ran her mouth all kinds. So this done jump. Listen, he got him jumped in. He got Uzi. They popping out of the trunk. I'm sitting here trying to figure out. But I'm so key to the roof when this happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about nobody, what they had. I lost it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't give a flying flip. I'm so matter of fact, like, what was she thinking? Had this
Right. You mad at that girl because she opened her mouth like that.
I don't like him either. I'm this is like, I'm young at this point, So I'm like, I'm so mad with this whole situation. That whole thing wound up being a big mess. So the guy who he was selling for, who he was sitting across the street watching, right? So I done, I'm amped up. I don't care. Whatever y'all want to do, at this point where I'm at. I'm so mad about this situation.
Mm.
And not the smartest thing at the time, but when you're a young YN, you're not thinking. So he asked for me to come across the street to see him. So I went across the street to see the guy, and he talked me for a second. So he told me he wanted me to sell for, come with him. I'm like, so these guys come over there, start telling me, listen, you are the family now, okay? That means anybody that come at you, come at us. Got me? So I'm sitting here listening to this, right? This same guy is the guy done pulled up, ooze out the trunk, this whole nine. He's telling me, hey, you're part of a family. This is how we move. anything, I'm sitting here like, I'm blown away, right? So I
Right.
told her, thank you and no thank you. She was like, why was that? I said, well, one thing I do know, being a YN, right? I said, man, this guy across the street, we about to get ready to have a shootout, right? For him to tone it down to talk to me about we family, I can read through this song. I'm saying,
What happened?
let you know how dangerous he was at the time. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you can go from we finna shoot this thing up out here because I'm still, irate with the whole situation. But he's saying we family. That
Right.
means
It's so weird.
I'm looking thinking, no, that's not something I'm trying to do. As far as I wasn't trying to move with that, I wasn't never interested in being on nobody anyway, But just looking at that. But anyway, we talking about my pimp story. Do this, Tula. If you could, go ahead and turn here because I know how you get. And you know what I'm saying? See,
Don't get jealous, please. So he's all yours now.
Yeah. That hopefully. Because I'm out, I'm still out there.
Boy,
I ain't turn my license out. I just let the girl go. I ain't turn my license in. So
Yeah, but
then, after this, I want this.
It's all gone.
To see what she made. I'm trying to, what did you get? You gone with her. She had a 16-ounce can of beer that she was drinking. That look you had is how I was looking. I'm thinking, you slept with him for a beer?
Ew.
What a nasty little.
You my sister, knowing he gonna want to sleep with you, right? Knowing he wants so he can let these guys know I'm banging his sister.
What?
Oh.
I'm telling about my pimp. You ain't listen, Artie, do this for me.
No.
Let me have my happy home. Don't go back and repeat when I told y'all about all them women. I was a stud. Because my wife, listen, I'm happily married with y'all, okay? We're not doing that, okay?
Stop texting him these dirty messages. He's not interested.
I'm not. Hello, I'm good now. I'm married now.
Whatever.
Thank
Oh.
you. Text out. Let's talk to
Moving on.
No, that was zone. You know what? It is zone 3. Zone 3, Moreland Avenue.
Wow, that's crazy. So that happened. All those cars just for that.
Listen, yes, listen. These folks done popped up. Listen, trunks popping. I'm looking. I'm saying
It's about to go down.
this thing is finna go down. Neither did I know it was. So when he was going on, talk that blank. I'm sitting here. I'm looking around trying to find out who is the person, and the person with me. So I had to go ahead and let the pimping run. I was out there. All I was missing was I had a Cadillac before, so I had a.
You had a little cane too, preacher.
I needed all I was missing was a Kango to the side and the pimp stick. That's all I was missing. I had the license. And you pull my license up, it said PIMP 01.
Period.
Yes, it 01. I'm sorry. Listen, rather can we talk? Because I'm married. I'm trying to keep my marriage. To keep my marriage.
You gotta stay.
11 likes, 21 watching. Get back on I can't be telling all these pimps. Y'all finna bust up my home.
Yeah.
Because she know I'm PIMP.
PIMP.
That's it. So anyway,
Period.
that was the history of Pimp and Let Go.
Whoever was late missed the history. That was a good history.
But think about it. Had she brought back that paper, I still about that now.
Please.
Her bringing an open container.
But you know what? I can't even see you. You went anyway. You washed up now, and I ain't got nothing to do. I can't even.
Who washed up?
Tony, you're washed up for real.
I ain't washed up. No, I ain't washed up.
You don't want to do nothing.
I took a bath.
I think you don't think this PIMP stuff washes out? It washes out as we people age.
No, mine's keep flourishing. Cause what I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Oh, it's flourishing.
Let me tell you how you pimp out. When you have too many of them and you stop there too long. So what I did, I got my card. They stamped my card. It's official, right? So you got some years like you can let your card sit where it just marinate. So you still got it. You see what I'm saying?
It's like experience.
Yeah. So the card, like it just like I'm just going like stairway to heaven. Don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna go? Don't you wanna go? So I still got the card. I'm out there.
Okay, Tony. All right, sugar. All right, Dick.
Look at him. No, it's not. That's because you don't know about it. When you don't know, you from South Carolina, they don't have nothing. Listen, they ain't been a pimp on the mouth of history. I got the book of pimping, and nobody's in there for South Carolina, so you won't know. But you can let your card marinate.
That's me.
So that's something that is one. Thank you.
I do too. It's
all right. Let's talk about something else.
Talking about license and PIMPs. Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear about Dr. One of our audience actually sent this article to me, and I was watching it while I was today. It's about a doctor. Hello, Dr. Cheyenne Bryan, supposedly. Yeah. Did you hear?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna play a video, but what do you guys think about? I need to know. I did not.
Let's tell you the video.
No, she's still.
I'm gonna post that link, but our audience that he sent that to me. He told me about it yesterday. I did not know, but I watched it today, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's been.
So do you guys think she's lying?
Oh, she is. She's already admitted.
That's why can I see?
No, I had the video of her talking, and she says she does have the doctor. It's just that the school closed down, and all her credentials got deleted.
Well, what you do? Play the video, then we'll talk about it. Let's see what video.
Yeah, there's 2 videos, so I'm gonna play the first one that says what's going on, and then the second one on her response.
Okay.
Well, go, Joe.
So it's pretty interesting. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up the video. If you guys give me 1 second.
Hey, little doctor. All right. All right. Great.
Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if you had a log turning you sideways and it was trying to come out?
Tony, please.
That's what he was saying. Please. Well,
Screen.
She lied. She said her transcript disappeared. Her dissertation is nowhere to be found. Yeah, you got a doctorate degree. It should be. You got to write a paper.
Can you guys see it? Because I'm not sure.
I put it on the screen. We can see it.
Okay.
We love Dr. Pepper. We love Dr. Dre. Hell, we love Doc McStuffins. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me play from the beginning. Let me see if I can. I can only make it bigger. Okay.
They can make it big on their own. They touch the bottom of that screen. It'll show.
Yeah, but when I go down, you see what it's showing.
I think it absolutely matters, and I think it absolutely matters. And I think if she doesn't truly have a doctorate, it's okay to just say that. We love Dr. Pepper. We love Dr. Dre. Hell, we love Doc McStuffins. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just say, since like I just call myself Doc. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could knock this whole thing out and you could still get books, still go on your tour, still write your books, everything. Because some of the advice Dr. Cheyenne has given out has been nice. Good advice. I like seeing her speak and challenge these men. So I don't think it's anything wrong.
Because the video is cutting off halfway. So let me restart it again.
I'm not familiar with her, but I've been hearing about her situation.
I don't know her. I don't know nothing about this or anything.
Your sister, she's been pushing the doctor.
Yeah, I've been hearing the situation too, Dr. Joe.
Yeah,
I'm familiar
okay, is my screen not sharing?
Well,
No.
Once we get out there, I'll post it. I mean, I'll click it out. But right now, it's not showing.
Okay, so I'm about to reshare it again. Okay. And here it goes.
Say that. We love Dr. Pepper. We love Dr. Dre. Hell, we love Doc McStuffins. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just say, since like I just call myself Doc. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can knock this whole thing out, and you can still get books, still go on your tour, still write your books, everything. Because some of the advice Dr. Cheyenne has given out has been nice, good advice. I like seeing her speak and challenge these men. So I don't think there's anything wrong. But if you don't have a doctorate, we can't just keep, saying you got a doctorate.
I
do a segment on the radio called Kiki's Court on the Fred Show every week. And I tell people right up straight, I got my law degree from Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? Food for less. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm a lawyer or a real judge. Like, come on, let's just say if it's fake, just tell the truth. That's all.
It's giving fake. It's giving fake, and I like Dr. Cheyenne Brand. Every time I run into her, she's a beautiful person, very nice. And I think what she said, she's created something because she has an energy that comes off of her. She has the ability to speak better than a lot of people. She's very talented at speaking. But as far as being a doctor in whatever field she said she was in, I think if you have it, you're gonna show it. You're gonna show the receipts. You're gonna just like, yes, I'm a real doctor. Here, take a look.
Absolutely.
Here it is. The fact that you kind of dodging it, that means you just might as well just end this debate and say, hey, I just called myself doctor because it sounded good, and let's move on.
That's all. It sounds good, and she presents as if her opinion is backed by science or is backed by a degree in work and study that she's done. She knows what she's doing. She finessed. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with it. But if she was life coach Bryant going on these shows, it wouldn't hold the same way. And she knows that.
Okay, so this is basically what's happening with her. And I'm going to share her response real quick on what she said about people saying she doesn't have a degree. And she went to school for family and marriage therapy. And so it's basically psychology that supposedly she has a doctorate in. So here's her response. Let's see what she said. No, that's not it. Where is it? 1 second. Here it is. Okay, I'm about to share the screen again. I have to do it a little different than you guys. Bear with me.
So, Lord Doctor, how you feeling? Your power back on?
Can you guys see the video?
Yes, sir, it's back on.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Once on here, I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Where I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. Just in
They
general.
are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless.
No, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me, it's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say it? It doesn't affect me, because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure, and I want to go sit for my exam, and I'll have to do a study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
They say the reason that you don't get questioned or tested as much is because of your quote unquote looks.
I said this last time I was on, you might be my alter ego brother, because some of the stuff you say is just right up the alley of what needs to be addressed. So there's pretty privilege, and I've learned that there's pretty punishment. And I didn't really understand that term until I got into my field. And I want to say this, I've been in my field for 18 years. I didn't get into this field to become famous, to become a celebrity. I got in this field because I was a little girl from the inner city who was tenacious and determined to make it out. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of broken pieces and abandonment. And when God provided me tools that helped me take my broken pieces and make peace from it, go from my wilderness into my promised land, which I talk about in my book, Live Your Promise, I thought, wait a minute, I got to make sure I give everybody I come in contact with these principles, because everyone deserves that freedom and that healing that I'm experiencing, what I call God's peace. All right. And so with that, people got a whiff of it. And, the fan base, the folks made me famous, made me a celebrity. I did not grow up and say, hey, I want to just listen. I'm a good looking woman. I've had access to the industry for my entire life. If I wanted to be famous, I would have went maybe the actress route or the modeling route. Easy call for me. So none of that. No one goes to college and gets multiple degrees to say, I want to be famous. Now, do I love it here? Yeah, I love it. I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. If folks would focus on, Doc, how did you create your own lane? I don't want to be you, but damn it, I want my own lane to occupy. I would give them the tools like I'm doing in my book, Live Your Promise, about how I did it, how I went from the hood to the hills. Was it hard? Yeah. Is it possible? Absolutely. Am I the only one that can do it? Hell no. The tools I use, if you apply it, you will get the same result. Just like baking a cake.
Some people are like, well, how can she tell me about my marriage when she hasn't been married? Or how can she tell me about my family or my kids when she hasn't been through that? Even though you studied it and you got your degree in it. So what do you say to those people?
So you just gonna cook the whole interview, just gonna cook?
So that's basically, it's a little longer, but that's basically what she responded to. She doesn't have a degree, basically. So she said she got, what I don't understand is that she said she has her doctor's degree online, and her doctor's degree in psychology, you have to go in person, because that's like a regular doctor. You have to do your clinical hours. So that makes no sense to me, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't like them. I mean, I didn't like her energy when she came on, when she, for being a doctor, psychiatrist, therapist, not knowing people and knowing how to speak to people. A lot of things you could get people to excuse you on. But when you come out with that type of energy, you already put yourself somewhere. It says something about her, and she has a need for acceptance. That's why she's using the degree route. I'm beautiful and whatever. She knows in order for her to really push herself, she moved into a lane where people have actually achieved in order to get that status. And from that, she's felt like she's made herself better than other people. Now she's come with some lame brain stuff. Her school, they'll give her money, but she don't get any credit. A lot of stuff can still be proven, especially when you say doctrine. There are things you definitely keep You know, there are other things you definitely can have that can verify, you know. So there'll be other people who went to that school should be able to verify as well. I've got a name of school, but love doctor look it up and see, is this a fact? This school closed down, their doctors can't be found. If it's not, they got to give them the money back. Right? What good is that? Oh, they can't find it, but they give me the money back, I'm gonna get credit. They can't prove it. I want my money back.
Right.
I don't have anything. Why am I still paying for something? Or why did I pay for something that you don't have proof that you can show? And you say, okay, if we get your money back, you don't get credit for it. I still did the work.
And you don't have it anyways. So
I don't have it anyway. So why would you sit here and leave that? So stuff that she says for her to say to be a daughter, what she could do, let them pay her back. She can show where loan refunded.
Right.
And it should be, people know you can look schools up. There are schools. I remember a school years ago called PTC College years ago. Remember that? They were big too. They had PTC College years ago. A lot of people went down. They were supposed to be like innovative and like things happened. When there was a real school, they found out it was some stuff that they did on their loaning process. They had to go back and cancel people loans and pay all those people back. So, you know, it's
So I'm familiar with this story. What it boils down to, you know, all those are lies that she's telling, and she's been exposed. One of the most recent things she's been exposed of is right here, what she did back in 2018. I'm sharing it on the screen right here. She filed with the United States of America to trademark, and she actually licensed and trademarked the name Dr. Bryant all the way back in 2018. Before she ever even finished the whole college thing and all. So when she's referring to herself as Dr. Bryant, she's talking about the trademark, how she actually licensed and trademarked this actual name. There is no college credentials behind it, and she's been exposed on this end, and this is what it is right here.
Look how they did Dr. lowercase d.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's her official trademark that she had filed back in 2018 for the actual name, the brand name, Dr. Bryant.
Julie, we can't hear you.
Really?
Now, yes.
Yeah.
I've been talking. Trying to figure out how did you prove that that's her? I don't see her name on this paper at all.
That's true.
Yeah, it got her name and everything on it, Tula.
Oh boy.
Where is it?
I can't make the screen no bigger, but so it's all over the internet. You know, you pull up YouTube pages and people and other attorneys and other therapists are talking about this trademark, how she actually went. So she been planning on scheming from the beginning. She never had the intentions of actually going to. Yeah, she's always been scheming the whole time, and now she just to the point with the internet where they able to call her out on it.
That there was a male client that said that he was looking for a female Black therapist, and so he found her, and he actually got worse than better because he was going through PTSD, and she's such a strong personality. Instead of understanding him, because we're taught to meet the client where they're at, so instead of her doing that, she forced them to you got to be men up, get over it, and it is what it is. So he said that he felt like she wasn't a real therapist, but at that time he couldn't prove it because he felt like instead of getting better, he got worse. Because they're all over social media, so now everybody's talking, and since she doesn't have a license, guess what? The clients now can talk because everything she's not under any confidentiality or anything like that. So I don't know.
There's a lot of things she's not bound to, but you can see as when she went down, she does lowercase doctor at the top, but she says Dr. Brown, she does capital D at that. When he was looking on that, I was looking at paper. She's out of California, I assume it is, and she has it as a sole proprietor. They might have made her do the Lord D R because it's going to be hard. There are a lot of other people named Dr. Bryant. So to trademark something that's so common, but if you do, nobody does Dr. lowercase. That's going to be a rarity. That's probably why they let her do it. But then when she goes out, she signs off as capital D, which means if she signed anything, it's not matching up with her credentials. I don't know how she can cash a check. If I write her check, capital D R, they should shoot it back her bank because it's lowercase dr on her business name. That's a sole proprietorship.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's not. Maybe that's not being used as though she matriculated through some kind of medical college or a college that gave her the credentials as a doctor, but it's some other kind of doctor, like we said, love doctor. He's a doctor of love. You know what I'm saying? He has
right.
Okay. And there's no license, no
That's
training.
not what she doing.
But
She's
that's what
actually
they're
practicing
saying.
therapy without a license and subject to being fined and arrested.
I don't know.
Just like anybody, people who will be actually practicing medicine. There's one dude who had opened up a doctor's office and he actually had patients, but he didn't have a medical license. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This ain't like Dr. Dre.
And and she can call herself coach. Like she can do other things to prevent that, but she didn't because she felt like she wasn't going to get that much of attention or audience or.
Oh yeah, her people who were her clients should be suing her or have her arrested. So I'm trying to figure that out. If she really
and that's the threat because the threat's been out there now, right? Yep.
And the problem becomes too if she built insurance companies.
She didn't, so everything was cash. Everything was money.
She had to do it, and they looked at a lot of that. Some people insurance, she could have told them, I take cash. So she probably looked up how to cover herself for a while.
Yeah, because therapists
play it off of her sole proprietorship license.
Yeah, because usually high-end therapists, they don't take insurance; they take money only, like checks or sale payments. High-end therapists, they don't do insurance because they like, people with money that could pay full therapy sessions. So for gas co-payments, there were no such thing as co-payments because the people she was seeing is people with money.
And they said they have satisfied with the service she gave them because they believed in her and didn't realize they really wasn't getting the proper care service.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told people, if you look, some of the psychology behind going to the hospital, the healing part starts with a lot of people just being there. Feeling as though they're with people that are competent to assist them to get them to be better. It's part of their healing. I tell you, it's not just the medicine alone. It's having the confidence that these people can help them, that what they're telling them is going to make them better. You're getting hot. I did that. See, that's why I want to talk about when I PIMP. I do that though.
She was going to get hot.
I knew it was going to happen.
Tula, you got to wait for after the show to get hot.
You know what she got to do too. She like Dr. Brown. She kind of look. She want. Hold on. I'm up here. So calm down. That's what happened. At the old chicks. I be trying to tell about these old chicks. Listen, for all y'all young guys out there, listen. I made that mistake. I got with her when young. She was 35. I was like 14. I was like,
oh
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Well, really, I was.
In jail with Dr. Bryant.
She was 55. She was 55, and I was 20, and I was 20. So we know how this go, right?
Don't worry about me.
2 years old, young, didn't know nothing, fresh out of pimping. Just got my first deal done. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened? Old Geronimo come up. You know what I'm saying? Miss Mary Tuppy come up here and tricks me out of my youthfulness. Look out now.
Took your youth away.
Took my youth away. Took my youth away. Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, her energy is terrible. People that listen to her probably just want to listen to controversial type things. I mean, some people.
I haven't heard of her. I didn't know who she was.
Honestly, I seen her I seen a YouTube clip. I seen something about her. 50 Cent reached out to her something. I saw the clip. He reached out to her. I guess he liked it. We interested. He heard her talking, and no doubt thought she was a legitimate doctor. I'm sure now he probably running for the hills, looking at who wants to smoke now. You get caught up. You like her, or y'all dating. Now it comes up she's a fraud. It makes you look like that. Well, it is a fraud. So a lot of times you get away from people. You leave them alone. I ain't getting that, Grandma. But yeah. But other than that, you doing all right, little doctor?
Everything okay?
Yes, sir, man. Just keeping up with all the crazy stuff going on out here in these streets.
And know we have a lot of it. What we got up next? But the Lady Bryant is a waste of time. Loser check. I know a lot of I saw. Oh man, she been. A lot of these people. I won't watch them anyway. I pick her energy. Your energy pretty much send me away from you to like. Well, I wouldn't waste the time. If she was licensed, I won't waste the time. Her being unlicensed for me, nothing. I mean, her mouth. Just to start opening her mouth up. People like, come on. It's simple. Show your credentials. You had to go through you still had to go through board and get certified. Even with that, she should be able to show her board certification. That should be up on the wall if you're treating people, correct? Mm-hmm. When you're licensed, you have to display your license. So, okay.
But she doesn't. You can't have license unless you get tested, and the doctors won't give you the permission to get licensed or get tested. So I'm very confused on because whoever does this is in this field understands that doctors, especially a one online, you cannot be a psychiatrist like that. You could, I don't even know what you can give therapy with the doctors that you got online. So I don't understand how these people were not asking questions.
She could have probably got it from watching Oprah Winfrey. Sally Lake, remember Sally Lake, Geraldo.
Raphael.
I should like Sally Jane Raphael. Jeffrey. Remember, can you see you put in the video where they said Paul Pierce called her out to her face one time? I'm just curious what he called her about.
Wait, no.
See the video. He's looking. Your phone.
Tuli, I see your lips moving, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Cutting off. It's just cutting off.
That could be a beautiful life for me, Love Doctor, if I could do that. See her mouth moving and she ain't talking.
Oh, wow.
That's not nice.
What happened, Tuli? Hey, well, Dr. Joe, did you have more clips to play?
No, that's one of our audience sent that to me, and I really want to thank you for watching.
Okay.
Also, audience,
Gotcha.
That was Darren. So I really, it's pretty interesting to hear about this. It's all over social media. I was not aware, but yeah, I wanted to share that.
Well, I got a clip. The preacher, something that you had mentioned earlier today. I got a clip on, and then there was another clip about a Voting Rights Act that I have. If y'all seen any other clips, I just recently logged on.
Yeah, we can hear
if you have them, Dr. Joe, if you have those other ones, you can play them. But I'll go ahead and I'll play the one that I have real quick. It's only two of them. One of them is about 3 minutes long, and the other one is one that preacher and I was talking about earlier today that I'll play after this one. Let's take a closer look. This is about the Voting Rights Acts and the frustrations that's going on.
Please begin.
The reality is Black people's voting is not in danger, and you know it's not. And you know it's not. I'm 63 years old. I've been voting since I was 18. I have never had a problem voting. Now, that may apply to my mother and father. It applies to my grandparents. Surely it does. And in fact, because it does, every single person in this room, including that Jewish lady that just got up and talked, need to really be thanking us. Really need to be thanking us for giving y'all the right to vote, for giving y'all the right to be here, instead of sitting up here manipulating the Voting Rights Act like something's getting ready to happen to our right to vote, when you know that's not true. So now you all gonna drag Black people in here, definitely some senior citizens, and gonna have them come up here and talk about how they scared to vote, how this messed up the right to vote, women need to vote, all that junk, when you know it's not true. Just like you sit up here and make like Black people can't get IDs. Us requiring IDs to vote, it's gonna stop Black people from voting. Why Black people ain't got IDs?
Right.
See, you all get more and more ridiculous. But you can't, in this room full of these Black people, talk about that federal case that just got filed Monday that's talking about how you all are stealing property at Cook County sales. Where the Black people in here? Raise your hand that if they told you to come in here to talk about how your property got stolen. Mm-hmm. Where you at? Huh? Because we got commissioners in here that know for a fact it's happening. Catskill, you know it's happening. Lori, you know it's happening. Michael Scott, you know it's happening. Lamont Williams, come on, you give up cases for the county. You know it's happening. Donna, Miller, you know what's happening. Come on, y'all black people that they done send here with these 501c3s, that they got y'all in here talking for them. Why y'all ain't in here talking about how they stealing our property?
1 minute.
Where y'all at? Come on, because y'all getting ready to come up here to this mic and lie for the cameras to say that black people's voting is done by this Louisiana thing and Donald Trump and the Trump administration, when Donald Trump is in front of the Supreme Court right now, fighting for the 14th Amendment, saying that black people, that amendment was for black people.
30 seconds.
Not for birthrights, not for people to anchor themselves over here illegally. And they got y'all black people in here getting ready to talk against him. I mean, y'all real sick up in the head. You sick in the head and more sicker in your spirit. This is insane.
Time has expired for the speaker. Next
Y'all
speaker,
crazy.
Taiwan's.
Let them have
That
it.
just went down in Chicago. She want to set the record straight about black people and the perception of the Voting Rights Act.
There's some good things in my opinion. Why y'all ain't got ID?
She was going at it.
I like her energy, calling them out, and that's the problem with people of color. It's the fact that they allow. And I want to say people want to claim things to ignorance. I think the majority of our ignorance, and I speak for myself, on political issues at a time, and as far as candidates, were based upon they keep us in such a rat race to just make it. You really don't have time.
Right.
You don't care. You kind of leave with the synopsis of all of them are crooks in a way. The lesser of the two evils.
Yep.
It's Satan of the devil. These are the conversations we have. And it's piss poor because it doesn't actually work and it doesn't have to be like that. If good people would come out to support, but you have to educate them on how everyday vote or how voting elected officials affect their everyday life. Because policies are always being implemented, things are always being changed. So when you're not informed, it winds up hurting you later. You're looking at why you don't ever see result. The reason why Caucasians can see better result because the system is dedicated and it's more or less predicated off of them. The people that left England to come to the unknown land that's now called America came with an intent of making sure they will set themselves up ancestral wealth, to make sure they had a control and to make sure that the government would never become more powerful than the citizens. What wound up happening once these people got here, they realized due to elections, things can switch, policies change, which can affect them. So now they started putting things in a way to where policies more or less hurt us. They make ways to get around whatever policies they make a way to get around. Just using one for instance, Barack Obama was instrumental as a Senate for pushing legislation on not being able to sit down and eat with these the group that can do anything. What's the name of the group? I can't think of the name of the group. These people you get to go in and legislate for you. What do these people call? The group of people, counties, will hire these people. They'll go in and speak for them or do certain things. They can do things. What's the name of it?
Lobbyists.
That's right. So he made it where it was illegal, pushed it where they would not be there. You couldn't sit down and have dinner with lobbyists, right? So what actually he did was all he did was frame that work. So how it works is you and the lobbyist can sit down, right, and eat. You just got to stand up if you want to talk about business. You see how they manipulate you with looking at they made a rule and you'll be pushing, oh, I like him. That's my guy. My guy made it where it's illegal to sit down and eat with lobbyists doing business. The only trick was all you had to do is we want to talk about business and stand up. If you're not talking about business, then you can sit down and eat. So guess what? I never infringe on the law and I know how to get around it. But how do I look to people that look at me? That's why I voted him in, because he's getting out these crooked people who doing this. They're all crooked in a sense. Because look, none of these people ever walk into Congress or in. I'm sorry, crooked. Let's just be right. They walk into Congress. They walk into the Senate. These people are $100,000 a year people, maybe $80,000 a year people, whatever it might be. Just say they $300,000 a year people. The salaries are only about $200,000. But by the time they walk out of office in 5 years, these people got $25 million. You see what I'm saying? You can bust your behind on a job with a 401k profit sharing. You will never make $25 million. In your retirement, $25 million. So you start to see where the corruption is there. So these people come out looking at they're trying to stop corruption when it's very much the opposite. Look at Margaret Taylor. Look at how long was Margaret Taylor Greene in? How long was she in Congress? If I'm correct, I think she might have done 3 terms, maybe. What she did probably wasn't quite 3. Probably did almost 5 and some change.
All right, give me one moment.
No, you fine. If anybody else want to help assist on this, so I want y'all to find out now, and when y'all can look at how much money they say she left out with, and somebody can look at how much money did she come in with. Okay.
Let me scroll down, see if I can find her whole history.
I'm looking. She was born in 74.
Some people.
Oh yeah. We're about the same age.
Good bad.
Okay, it looks like her first election was it in 2020 when she took office in the U.S. House of Representatives.
2020. So now she came out. She came out with the end of 2020.
Hold on, let me read down her campaign where she resided on the 2019. She found the power to spend more money. 14th district.
That's a bit wrong.
Oh, that's the outcome of her election. Let me do some more digging. Let me move the screen. Let me do some more digging.
I can do that. But if I'm correct, she walked out of office. Who was only in office now? You can see less than 5 years, right? She left out with $25 million.
Yeah.
Now, if you pull up the salaries, and when I can pull up the salaries of Congress, Congress only makes about $225,000 or $189,000 a year somewhere. Think about this. In less than 5 years, she walked out with $25 million.
Huh.
Who wouldn't want a job that allowed them to walk in that pays right under $200,000 and you walking out with $25 million? Listen, that's less than 5 years. What if she would have stayed?
Wow.
Because when you're Congress, guess what? That the market, they have to trade your money for you. That's why these people
it says Greene's financial journey is as unconventional as her political career. Since joining Congress in 2021, her net worth has skyrocketed from $700,000 to as much as $25 million.
That's
crazy.
Remember, that's from 21 to 25.
That's crazy.
$25 million.
Look at that. That's crazy.
And you see why they got.
But that goes for all of them.
Yeah, everybody money gets traced. She's just one person. Think about this. Think about if you're a lay down and you're not a person that trouble the water against the Trump administration. How much money you make then?
How about this?
Don't say nothing.
Exactly. Speaking of the Trump administration and its $25 million, he has now introduced the thought of $1.8 billion reparations. How about that? Let's take a closer look.
More money tonight. Justice Department now set up a fund paid for in taxpayer money, $1.8 billion, what the president calls an anti-weaponization fund to compensate Trump allies, including the rioters on January 6th. Here's Rachel Scott.
Tonight, the Justice Department announcing a new so-called anti-weaponization fund, $1.8 billion in taxpayer money to be given away to allies of President Trump who claim they were unfairly treated by the Biden DOJ. Among those who could see payouts, the 1,600 people charged in connection with the riot at the Capitol on January 6th. President Trump told his supporters to march to the Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol because you'll never take back our country with weakness.
Today, the president defending the new fund.
This is reimbursing people that were horribly treated. It's anti-weaponization. They've been weaponized. They've been, in some cases, imprisoned wrongly.
The fund is part of a legal settlement between President Trump and his own administration. The president agreeing to drop his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS over the leak of some of his tax returns several years ago. He's also dropping $230 million in claims against the Justice Department for investigations they launched against him. President Trump has acknowledged the unprecedented circumstances, a president suing his own administration, which he controls. Democrats tonight calling it a MAGA slush fund.
Trump pardoned violent insurrectionists who assaulted your Capitol to overturn your votes. And now he wants to give them your hard-earned tax dollars as a reward. Can you believe that?
And again, David, we're talking about nearly $1.8 billion of taxpayer money. This fund will expire a few weeks before the president leaves office, David.
Rachel Scott with us. Thank you, Rachel.
Who thing?
Yes.
Rachel was a pretty lady. And that other guy who started new, that was a beautiful blue suit he had. That was a pretty blue suit. Jackie. All right, go ahead. I like that.
Listen, they often seen several 100,000 claims does not line up well with her official 2020 disclosure because it leaves out or undervalued the disclosed businesses, properties, and interests. He's sucking the country dry. It's crazy. Oh yeah. Well, we got Dexter. He's saying that she actually had 18 million, roughly around 18 million. They're using a midpoint estimate. I don't know, but they saying on here on Wicked numbers saying she had 700. She came out with 5, and these people typically come in because they increase substantially. I think people ought to be paid, but to the extreme of what they're being paid and trading, they're getting paid a good salary. You're getting $225, $175. You in expense. You getting a expense card for travel. You're not paying for travel. You're not paying for food when you're moving and you're going. Okay, I don't get the point of trading their money too. I think it's excessive, and we get people that lose sight of making sure the people's business is the job of when you're hired as a public servant. It's the people's business. The people are saying this. Listen, every day I get up, I'm going to work. Okay. I don't have time to read through paperwork. I don't have time to meet with people. I don't have time. I have kids in school. I'm a single parent, or I'm a 2-parent income, but we're struggling. It takes both of us. We have to be out of here sick or well. This is what they're saying. I elect for you to handle business on my behalf, representing my interests as a citizen. All these people have failed. Let me say a majority, but they failed. Because while I have been at work, you have been stealing.
Right.
You have been mismanaging money while I've been at work. You have been taking, I elected, I voted for you under the pretense that you would be fighting for my interests, especially when the interests that I have are, what is that noise? Are you opening a can, love? What are you doing?
It's me, sir. I moved something.
So if y'all don't know, you can actually look down at the bottom. There's green dots. Whenever you hear feedback, it'll show you whose it is.
I don't see no green dot. What is that? Who was it?
See how when you talking, they got green dots?
I wasn't the one making that opening can noise. Who making that noise?
Joe.
It was me, sir. I apologize.
Oh, okay. And the man gonna holler it was me. What was you doing? Opening a can or something?
No, I was moving this little bag with painting brushes.
What you doing with paintbrush?
Oh my gosh.
I use it for art therapy.
You do art
Okay,
therapy.
art therapy. Go ahead, Dr. Joe.
I do that.
It's not that deep. It's literally just brushing, just coloring. But yeah, I apologize.
Hey, well, if y'all think she been mismanaging funds, you can look at that $1.8 billion that Trump is designating now. So on one hand, I mean, it is what it is. Money gonna get mismanaged regardless. So I mean, 1.8 billion, that's crazy.
And that's the problem. That money's gonna get mismanaged regardless. It's like it shouldn't be happening, and I think that's the problem. That it's never gonna get better because of that.
Yep, just accept it and that's it.
Sad.
Well, that being said, last week we talked about an article about a dude going around using the N-word, and he ended up getting arrested, getting a shootout for it. Now there's an actual lawyer in the courtroom who has been going around using.
Wait, Preacher wants to show that art therapy that he does.
Oh.
So what? So how
Go
do
ahead.
you feel about that?
The love dog would have turned that. I feel good about it.
I think that's beautiful expression, Preacher.
Wow, that's wonderful. You're very talented.
Thank you.
Feel better?
Yeah, I really do. And you sound, and also one of the audience members say you sound muffled. Go ahead.
I don't know what it is.
Tula, you have to get a microphone. I got to work on getting you a microphone. I can see if I can order one for you because that computer microphone that you're using.
I have.
If you ever go back and listen,
I got a microphone.
Yeah, she does. She has a really good microphone, actually. We all have a really good microphone. She just doesn't use
Come on up here and talk to daddy.
Okay. It seems like Preacher's missed Thule today.
That's
it's
a
that little
soda?
outfit she had. She looked like a hot mama's
Yeah.
today. I was like, okay, Thule got it. She
I had
looked
a
really
red
pretty.
snapper fish today. Cabbage.
Oh man, that red snapper be good.
This one I had red snapper, cabbage, spinach rice with oxtail gravy on it, and man, I don't know if I eat it. I get full. I ate that like probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm still full.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's all right there. That's right on time. But what I wanted to tell them is a couple of more videos I want to try to get out the way. One of them is about last week we talked about a dude who was going around using the N-word.
Hold on before you do that. Let's correct something. Okay. Question: are you bidding their evil deeds when voting for people, I'm sure for voting for them? Seeing that if we're bidding Allahim's speed, we become partakers, would it be the same voting for these people? Well, the way to answer that is let's go and look. Can you look up something for us, please, and put on the screen?
Yes, sir.
See if that's is that and they would call it second epistle of John, the 10th verse, I think it is.
All right, one moment. All right. I'm getting it loaded now. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so what does it say?
If someone comes to you and does not bring this teaching,
the teaching, they don't come to teach. No, I'm just curious to ask you, what teaching you think they will be teaching you about? Legislation, policies? What teaching would you think they will be coming to you with, based off of this writing?
this right here is talking about some sort of doctrine as far as religious teaching. I would
So
assume.
would you think, let me ask you something, sir. Could you vote for me I'm looking to go into Congress. I'm looking to go into the Senate so I can go in and get lower taxes. I can try to get improve schools, help elderly. Could we actually associate that with this? If someone comes to you and does not bring this teaching, don't welcome him into your home. Don't even say shalom to him. For the person who says shalom to him shares in his evil deeds. How did you possibly get confused with politicians voting for them and associating with this particular passage? This is why y'all come on here, 2 mics and my mind. Thank you, kind doctor. Come on, let's show us what you had.
All right. So last week we talked about a dude who was going around launching the N-words. They called it rage baiting because he would say stuff, get people mad. When people try to fight him, he would try to turn it on self-defense. Let me mace you. Let me go ahead and shoot you with a gun. Well, now this is actually taking place in a courtroom where we actually have a lawyer who's making these N-word statements during court. And let's see what happened when he got confronted.
The racist called out. Well, 2 Texas activists went off on this white man who was censured after he used the N-word numerous times during a trial. Now, this was taking place while arguing outside the presence of a jury. Michael Phillips, a Brazoria County attorney, allegedly made the statements on May 5th during a jury trial involving a family custody modification case involving Black female attorney Brenda Daroon. Some of the statements seem to be directed at her. Well, let's just say when Quadnell X and Dr. Candace Matthews rolled up on Phillips, they had a lot to say.
Oh, here we go. So, Mr. Nigga right here. Yeah, that's your ass.
So you the one
I
like
want
saying
you the
N-word,
one
right?
like call people niggas and shit. Call me a nigga. Call me one.
I bet you won't call in front of a black man like
I bet
that.
you won't call
In
me
fact,
no
let
nigga.
Let me help you. You call a black woman N-word, call me that.
No, call me that.
I dare you to do it, and I swear for God, I'll make you taste the ancestors.
Me too.
You a coward. Call that black woman the N-word. You a real coward,
Why
man.
would you
What
do
keeps you
that?
inside?
Now, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
I guarantee you wouldn't do it in front of me.
Come on.
I know. In fact, I know you won't. Say the N-word in front of me.
Come on. Go on in there.
And I guarantee you'll taste everything for the ancestors.
Go on in there.
Say it in front of me. I dare you to say it. What is your name? It's Quanell X, but you'll learn it real well today.
Yeah.
Say it. I bet you won't say any word in my face. See, you talk to black women like that by themselves.
Mhm.
You intimidate black women by themselves. But a black man, you won't open your goddamn mouth. I dare you to say it.
That hearing aid.
I dare you to say it.
With that hearing aid in your ear and shit, get your old ass in there. Run around here with your bald head ass, you old spot liver face looking bitch. But I ain't playing with you.
Sir, would you like to make a comment about what you said or what happened?
I'm not allowed to make a comment as the president.
Okay. So, that's make a statement online or anything like that?
Who are you?
Well, you witnessed what happened?
There's a public statement online that is circulating. What I will say is I thank everyone for their support in coming today. My goal has been and always remains protecting my clients' rights and advocating for those rights. I believe the court should be a place of decency, respect, and integrity. And I am glad that everyone here today believes in those values and are standing in solidarity with those values. Thank you.
Took it upon himself to be a bully, to intimidate a black female in the courtroom. But when a black man got in his face, he cowered up, cowered down, and you could not hear a rat piss on cotton. At the end of the day, this man's a coward, and we're not going to tolerate anyone bullying black females using the N-word and think he can intimidate them and frighten them, and those sisters don't have backup. No, we will rise to the occasion and send that bigot a clear, crystal message. Hands off of black females. We're not going to tolerate that.
And then, and one other thing in regards to by us being here in Brazoria County is a majority minority county now. So those times of lynching, those times of racist behavior, especially how so comfortable that he was in that courtroom, is over. We will no longer tolerate it, and we will rise to the occasion, and we will expose it, and we will shut you down.
I tell you
What's y'all
what,
take?
I like her. I like to take her some places, not just let her talk. See, you bald head spot.
She's a good cookie.
Listen, she's a firecracker. They her only one. Listen, she off the chain at it. But you know, this. But I would say this. What people need to look at is not him. What we look at ourselves. See, what we fail to realize is this. As an attorney, one thing you have to do, you got different type of things. You got trial attorneys. You got just different, attorneys that specialize. A trial attorney would be different, just a regular attorney. A lot of times, right? So when I say that, somebody, what is that? What is that noise?
That's not me now.
That's probably him.
No,
I hope
that's
that
not me.
ain't going on. So anyway,
Oh, I already see that little smirk. I already know.
So anyway, we went. What happened with them? When you're a court attorney, a trial attorney, you have to know courtroom etiquettes. Okay, any attorney that comes is courtroom etiquette. It's stuff that you have to know when you come to courtroom. You would definitely know. The only way I would use the word nigger, as they say, only way I would use that in the court if I'm asking a client, a person that's on the stand, about a statement and about the word, but coming from my mouth when I'm an attorney wouldn't make sense, which means I know that the court here accepts that. I know that this is fine. You see what I'm saying? He's not stupid. This ain't something he found out then. I think now that they look at you don't brought light to what we do down here. You see what I'm saying? You know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So who we have to look at or not, that this is what we waste our time at. We waste our time with the bigot on the street. The bigot on the street is supported by policies. So we have to look at policymakers. We got to look at lawmakers. You got what I'm saying? You got to go back through Constitution because you got to look at what's affording them the right to insult you. And the purpose of when they insult you with the N-word as well is to disenfranchise you. When a quote unquote like me, I'm saying you and I argue, man, shut up, nigga. Okay, this can go as far as, let me say, you and I get into a scuffle, okay? Name calling, maybe a fight. Maybe we start to shoot one another. One of us shot or both of us shot. When a Caucasian person uses the word, it's arrest. It's taking things from you, making sure you can't have. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference of the power when they use the word. So what you have to look at now, how does this happen? Because of policies. Policies are who are typically put into place by politicians. That's why people of color have to vote, because you need to know how things affect you. These people get their part. These judges, this is what you look at with a judge. A judge is licensed, set on the bench, and the only thing the judge is a referee. These are the rules. If a state puts it in law, that's why these people got to look at these state legislative people they hire. You got to look at these people on a federal level, because these people implement policies that become laws that disenfranchise them. You'll get on the street, when I say you and I, white man, nigga, I'm finna kill you. I'm finna. The reason you're doing it because of policies. Change the policies, you take the power of how they damage you. So when you say, hey, look here, you nigga, however you want to do NRNA, GAER, however, you don't have the power to disenfranchise. That's the detriment. It ain't the word. So when you hear black people trying to fight the word, you don't understand it's the policies. When the slave master, when he originally called you the N-word, what all could he do? What all could the slave master do? Name some things the slave master could do.
Beat you.
Yeah, he could take you, he could beat you, he could kill you.
Yeah.
Abuse you, beat your wife, take your kids, sell them somewhere else, you know?
Everything. It's like property.
Yeah. The question is, what couldn't he do?
Right.
So let me say that. So now you can see why there was a fight about ending the N-word. It was because of the power and the policy. Now, what laws were there to keep the slave master from killing you, beating you, selling you, sleeping with your wife or your daughter or your son? What laws? See, that's what I'm telling you. So what was the detriment? Was it the word or was it the policies?
Policies.
Now, what we looked at triggers were looking at who said the word was the person that made the policies. See, the word was never really the problem. It was the power of the person that was using the words.
Interesting, yeah.
You said, so when you said him like he was, okay, he proved right there that white person didn't call him the N-word. Shut him down, didn't he? What policies changed? Was the attorney disbarred? Was he arrested? So guess what? Now you learn about it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You threatening him, saying what you're going to do, did what for change? You set yourself.
You're gonna end up arresting yourself.
Listen, if that man, which is an attorney, can prove to the court, which he can, because he didn't use the word, if that is a reasonable assumption of a threat, it is just as dangerous as you hitting him.
Yep, that's what assault is.
Listen, because you took away his freedom of speech based off violence. Now, where you're trying to show him as an offender, you yourself now you fell into their trap. Because we keep trying to fight it like this. They make policies that they knew you could beat them with your hand. They knew you could outshoot them. So they made policies that allowed them to keep disenfranchised you, whether they said it or whether they kept silent, it was still detrimental. If you don't educate us, you really kill us.
Yeah.
So y'all give me food for thought. Where y'all at?
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I have a question in regards to that information you're giving, preacher. I've always been curious. Well, not curious, but in my mind, I've always thought that, believe it or not, since younger, it's like these people have so much power, and they're so rooted in these areas. It's like, I feel like, is it possible to take them out? Is it possible to change this? Because I feel like literally they're rooted there, and it's hard to it's like a root, and it's hard to take them out. Do you feel like it would eventually change, or this is something that, is it possible? Is my question, because of so much, they're so in there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is this. It will happen. It's not a matter of it being possible. It's going to happen. One thing history has shown us, there have always been great empires, from Mizraim, they call Egypt, from the Greeks to the Romans, you see what I'm saying? The French. So there have been the British, everybody, there have Germany. Yeah. Germany was a great empire. So there's always been empires that have ran and run their course. America is no different than them. Their time, if you look now, it's dissipated. They've lost what they were known for. People came to America. Why? Opportunity, freedom, chance to own your own. And then you get here, you find out freedom is gone, opportunity no longer exists, and you find yourself, you will be a peasant. So this was the reason why they escaped England. But why they're doing it is to try to secure white existence. But y'all know it or not, whites are on the decline. If you look at their genes, people don't want to talk about
They're
this.
so scared.
They're very scared. No melanin, It's a lot they have to deal with. And a lot of these organs you need, you have to sell on a list. That's why you got so many people missing. So you won't find any child trafficking they're not attached to. You're not going to find any drug trafficking come in. It's not going to happen without the work hands of, permission of.
Right.
You only have. How hard is it to lock up a gang? What do they do? They all wear different colors. They all wear the same colors. They mark on their neighborhood. They got Twitter, Instagram.
Easy to find.
They too easy. They'll tell you. Everywhere this staff, I'm a gang member.
What is that for?
How many people I done killed? Why I ain't been arrested?
That's crazy.
I know shows. Listen, I got a Zelle. I got a gang member. I have a Zelle. I got a cash out. Listen, last night, man, we had it over here. Man, we got the whole drunk, man. Oh, me and my boy, we all gang banged up. What is this called? This
rape.
I'm on a podcast. I got all these followers, people paying me. Listen, these people are agents.
I agree.
The police was more adamant about locking them up before this stuff ever came out. They caught you gang paraphernalia. Listen, this order they on the show with what's it? 099297. Y'all know me, you know what I'm saying? I come on out your hood, come on. Oh, hey man, they went smoking weed, we getting drunk. It's like, what's going on?
Right. It's crazy.
All of these people are agents.
Yeah.
But here again, they allow them to do this because why? They're pulling in young minds. Young minds, they making money. Look at they won't give you a rapper. You can't be no rapper if you ain't got no bodies. If you ain't connect, I'm gonna come out. My name rapper. They don't. How many people you kill? Kill? I ain't never killed nobody. How many times you been to prison? I ain't never been to prison. What I'm selling? What? Who you with? Who you repping? Ain't in no game. I wouldn't make a dime. I don't care if I'm a lyricist. I don't care. Nobody's gonna respect me.
Right.
Which means the industry is recruiting these people. I need you to get bodies. And if you just get out of jail today and you just did a 5-year bid, listen, you're the hottest rapper out there. Or if you shoot somebody.
It's like the worse you are, the more.
Yeah.
Let's do hiring. Who's doing the hiring?
Exactly.
I can't hire myself.
It's deep.
Right.
I gotta come through a system of whites who employ me and pay. Listen, whites, guess what I ain't doing? Who you a punk in? I'll kill you right now. Do you think I talk to them people like that and I got $200 million? You think I'm walking out grabbing my penis in their face and I'm worth $500 million? You think I set my bill on their table, blow my weed in their face, and I grab the white women in the office, grab their vagina and they behind because I'm pimping like that? Exactly. Which means that image is for fools. I sell that image for money. They help set me up the image. I sell the image and I enforce it on my people. I know how to talk to my master. I tell the people, don't listen to them. Don't give them a dime.
Right.
Send them, listen, if you can't talk to us intelligent, when we came along, me and Tula a little older, when we came along, NWA, before NWA, it was Two Line Crew. Two Line Crew pushed the They were party, also horny. They were workers. Now, Short Dog, people don't remember Too Short. Too Short, you'd have some work. He'd be talking about, hey, B. He always holler about that B. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then NWA came out, they put every word on the table. F the hoes, F the niggas, F the police. They changed
Everybody.
They changed us. These people started changing. We started out, but let me tell you what they learned. They learned frequencies. With frequencies, they learned what words tick. They started when rap came out, rap was the ghetto news. Remember, Don't Push to the Edge? Broken glass everywhere. People urinating on the street because they just don't care. I can't find no money. I can't get a job. He was giving us what we knew. They sung to us, this is what it is. Don't, and I'm on the edge. Don't push me. Basically around me. Tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because the man with the paper, what he did?
Throw my car.
He repossessed my car.
Oh.
They sung a life that we knew. So that's why he tell you, don't push me. I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder, and it made me wonder how I can smoke a nigga, how I can rape a hoe. It was trying to keep me how to keep me under. Told you that a child was born with no state of mind. He was blind to the ways of mankind. He was telling you that God was smiling on you, but he frowning too. Because only he knew what you went through. You'll grow up in the ghetto, living second rate. Everything they were saying, what you think? They were talking to us. You don't have no state of mind. We said, you know what? God favored me. He said, but he frowning on you too. They were talking to us. We could elaborate. We understood the genre. But now I'm shooting hoes, old ladies and babies.
With skirts on.
We shoot hoes, old ladies and babies. Everything. Everybody come out. What they doing? Everybody. Who's employing these people?
Right.
He put out that right. Grandmaster Flat. That's him. That's it, man. That was it. But they were talking to us. Because all they do is talk. Overdose. I won't say that. The rappers are keeping what they're doing. The rappers are keeping killers around. Then they start learning to do this. Okay. Everybody start realizing a lot of rappers fake, right? So now what they got to do is teach the killers how to rap. That's why the music, you got real killers rapping. Before, years ago, CV4 with Chris Rock now, and they were fake rapper, had the wig with the, they made fun of that. This was an image. Guess what happened? That's what they realized. We got to kill the image. We got to teach the killers how to rap. So now what the guys got to do, keep them in the background, have them in the back with the Glock, with the, you know what I'm saying? With the stick. With the blicky. So now they're looking at it. Now you look hard. People look, they said, them guys, they're for real. They hard. You will them. Guess what? Look at Chris Rock. Chris Rock was known for being a singer. Women loved him. Now he a blood.
Chris Rock?
What's that? What's the boy?
Chris Brown?
Listen, either he rocking or he, I don't know. I ain't got.
I'm gonna say,
but Chris Brown is still.
I ain't got nobody, but everybody hate Chris. We agree. That's all.
Yeah, I think Chris Rock did make a song though too. That I think about it. No Sex in the Champagne Room.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but he wasn't like that. Like that wasn't.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Yeah. Now Chris Brown, I don't know if they hate him. I mean, unless
that boy crazy too. If you watch his video when he was a kid and look at what he is now, it ain't even the same person.
Who?
That dude looked like someone took him over, tattooed up his whole body, and just he
was talented though. I mean, he's talented. You can't take that away from him. And I don't know if I think Pritchard's referring to somebody else.
Well, check this out. Here's another article about a teacher that's cutting the monkey food out here in these schools.
The middle school is sparking outrage online about what students were exposed to during class. This viral video recorded by a student at Barrington Middle School shows a teacher hanging a black baby doll from a television monitor using a cord. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser has reaction tonight from the student's mother and how the school board is taking action.
Well, parents say they are beyond upset, including the mother of a 14-year-old student here at Barrington Middle School, horrified after seeing the video her son recorded inside his classroom. The now viral video clip viewed and shared hundreds of thousands of times online appears to show 63-year-old teacher Karen Whitmire Savage using an electrical cord to suspend a black baby doll from a classroom television monitor.
She took the charger cord and wrapped it around the baby's neck and tied it.
14-year-old Noah, who shot the video, says students can first be heard reacting with nervous laughter, then shock as Savage leaves the doll hanging in front of the class.
Everybody started telling her it was wrong and racist.
I'm still in shock.
Nina Williams says her son immediately knew something was wrong and went straight to the office after class. She says he initially hesitated to share the video because he felt intimidated after Savage allegedly followed him to the office.
That's something I didn't expect my children in 2026 to ever have to deal with, seeing a lynching, whether it was real or fake.
Savage's personal social media pages describe her as a mother, grandmother, a longtime educator who calls teaching her gift and passion.
I hope that she's not allowed to teach again.
In a statement, Hillsborough County School Superintendent Van Ayers called the display inappropriate, highly offensive, and completely unacceptable. He confirmed Savage has been removed from the school while the district's Office of Professional Standards investigates. School officials say they are committed to making sure students feel respected, safe, and supported in their classrooms. For now, Williams, her son, and others here say they'll wait to see what disciplinary action, if any, the district ultimately takes. In Lithia, Eric Lasser.
Woo.
Let's say you.
That's crazy.
I'm glad
They're
that
really
little kid had that
bold.
phone.
Wow.
There's a lot going on. Yep.
What was she doing prior to that? What made her comfortable with doing that? Wow.
She was comfortable because of a policy and system. She
There
can
you
be
go.
terminated from there and still be hired somewhere else and not
Somewhere
have
else.
a teaching certificate. What people don't realize with the police, a lot of time they're, oh, we got him fired. You go back and check a lot of these police officers, they have been fired from, some of them have been fired from multiple agencies and still hired because there's such a need for law enforcement. So
Yep.
again, you have to go back and look at policy. This is why you have to have good lawmakers. Like a lot of time people vote. The most important election, well, every position is important. A president simply because he's on a national level, but what hurts you a lot are your locals. This is something that really affects you day to day in your community with your local taxes. You got your federal tax, state tax, but you need to be aware of these people, your lawmakers. See, there are people like with this school, there are lawmakers that can say, listen, what we need to put out here on the agenda and get this passed in law. That if we have educators that do stuff like this, you automatically lose your certificate to teach, and you can't teach. So you got to get people where it hurt. But as long as you don't have legislation to come against it, then guess what happens? You'll just go somewhere else and teach it. She'll do little undercover stuff. She'll do other little stuff until it's finally caught again. Because what's deeply embedded is going to come out. Again, that's why people, those of you that listen, go out, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. But we need y'all to get conscious and we need y'all to become educated voters. You need to know why you need to vote. You want to know how important your lawmakers are. You need people fighting to change policy, implement policies. So when these things come, it's hands down, no argument in court. Just like when the police give you a ticket and he said you was going 88 and the speed limit is 55, he can safely know that those 33 miles over, it's going to be prosecuted because they're going to look at the policy. There is a law in place that states that at that point, you damage the law. So therefore, you become a criminal or you're an offender, and now they need restitution. See, if we can get policies and get them on the docket now and get them implemented as law, we'll have these people and we can clearly get them convicted because there were policies in place. Got it? But now when you have no policies, now we just have, well, Morally, it was wrong. You can't wreck a person like us. Morally, it was wrong. You gotta have law. A lot of people can agree. Oh, yeah, I don't agree. It was wrong. But if you don't have anything implemented on paper that this is what happens, this is the policies, this is what happened to a person, this is what happened to your teaching certificate. When people see it cost them and they lose, then people change. As long as it doesn't cost them, look at the January 6 people. Broke into the Capitol, urinated in the office, stole stuff, threatened to kill the vice president, threatened to kill the Speaker of the House, the other people in Congress and Senate, and now they're going to be paid because they're victims. Because Nancy Pelosi was supposedly behind them break. Who didn't know it was wrong into the House? Who didn't know that? Well, I was drugged in by Nancy Pelosi, the same Nancy Pelosi who left had security guard threatening to kill her. Again, that's why we at. Until you can get people to come together, quote unquote black, quote unquote white, quote unquote whatever other color, but we just got to get these. Everybody has to come together, and we all have to agree that it's time for change. We need fairness. I could say, let me get somebody all black that just favors blacks. When this person goes away and say the next person is Hispanic, they only Hispanic. That person, there's somebody white come in, they only favor. We're not fixing the problem. We're gaslighting the problem. We need somebody to come in, and we don't care what your color is if you do the job and be fair. Just be fair. Because you know the same thing you want. What I mean, some Resident Joe speaking on behalf of being Hispanic, and I'm gonna speak on behalf of being quote unquote black.
Is she Hispanic?
You want food?
Yes, sir.
Do you want food? Do you want somewhere to stay?
Yes, sir.
You want to have clothes?
Yes, sir.
You want to have benefits?
Yes, sir.
You want to have insurance?
Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna believe it. I want the same things. See, our color, our nationality had nothing to do with that. That's a human basic need and right. And you go to the hospital, do you want to be seen and you want your bill to be affordable?
Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna everything you said I want. So we look at people, everybody wants the same thing, basically.
Right.
I'm not gonna say only black people want and need health care, only black people need clothing, only black people need food. Who's that dumb? Why people crossing the border coming in this country? Because you set up and said it was the land of opportunity. They want an opportunity. They're criminals because they want an opportunity. Then every person that goes get a job, get an education is a criminal. Because you're looking for opportunity. They criminalize what they want to look criminal. Okay. What it was. She said, I really want to hear her side. Weird she would just do that out of the blue. Oh, I mean, that's not weird. That's her feelings. I mean, there's something Sweden saying. A lot of times you heard her side. She's old enough, she's been around enough to know the school system. Okay, she knew where this would go. But she felt like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do it. So it's no way to say she had no idea. Oh, I have no idea they're taking a dog by the neck and hanging up in the classroom, especially if the dog was quote unquote African American. This was a dumb, stupid idea. But she looked at, I'm gonna do it because that's what I want to do. And all I'm gonna do is go somewhere else. That's why I say you got to make now what they'll say, white America, the one that was supported. She still got it right. She shouldn't be stopped from making her money and having a future. She threw that away. We didn't.
Right.
Don't make it hate for the people who she disenfranchised. Have a hate for her stupidity, not her. Hate her stupidity. Hate her mental judgments. You just gotta learn how to be fair. If it's quote unquote black is wrong, is wrong. If it's white is wrong. Go ahead. How many days and start dates and in what? And there's come to the light. Days and end date. I don't know. We have
How
something
many
else.
days and start day and end day? That should have helped you. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
we gotta get a little plan. So do this, love dog way. We should have a couple more. One we had was a school track meet in North Carolina. Y'all saw that one.
No, I don't have that one. The one I have is about a school.
Hold on, slow down. Slow down. You still talking. You say you don't have it, just slow down. I assure you once you say you have it, let me come back and respond. Thanks, sir. They should have it. They can put it up and she can put up that.
My question is, would you like for me to play the video that I already have?
I don't know what you got.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll get the other one.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Here you go. I got this right here. Let me do it. The one he just said. We'll just do that right now. Yeah. I put it on the other computer, but I didn't. Anyway, there's nothing here. Oh, that's wrong place. I put it in the wrong place. Hold on. Delete comment. I'm gonna put it over here. There you go. That's what he's talking about.
All right, one more while I load it.
Thank you, kind sir. Then we'll get
And then you
ready.
can do the other one.
Okay, do that. Then after that, I guess y'all got pick a side.
You
I don't
sent
know.
one?
I don't know.
I can't do those. If you send it in Instagram, I can't do it.
No, this all of us.
This is terrible. Nyan Brown ran his race, won, and was DQ'd because of how he celebrated. Thing is,
35 seconds for Nyan Brown. That is now we know that's already a meet record. 35.96 US number 5 for Nyan Brown.
dude is a competitor. And if you don't like him celebrating, just beat him. I'm watching this, and all I can think of is the double standard at play here. There are plenty of white athletes who competed, ran hard, and celebrated. They were not disqualified. Brown was. Here's the backstory from the Charlotte Observer, who added some really good reporting on this subject. With a couple of seconds left in the 4x400 relay, Mallard Creek star Nyan Brown had pulled well ahead of the field on the anchor leg. His victory would be erased with the 2-point edge in total points in the 8A standings, which was held by Durham Jordan, allowing Mallard Creek's boys team to win its third consecutive NCHSAA state championship. Now, if you watch that video, the initial video, you might have been asking yourself, why is he celebrating? Why is he raising his hand? Why is he raising 5 fingers? Well, here's the answer. Well, it was to mark the number of state titles Mallard Creek's boys team would have won in a row with a relay victory, 5 in total, 3 outdoor and 2 indoor per Mallard Creek officials. And that was when he was officially disqualified. Thus, rather immediately, the 10 points Mallard Creek would have received for a first place finish was changed to 0 due to the disqualification, meaning Jordan won the title. Now, Brown is showing maturity beyond his years. Many would air their grievances. Many would go after the official. They would want to dox the official, etc. What he is doing is putting out statements on his personal Instagram like this. On May 16th at the NCHSAA 8A state championship, I ran the final 300-meter hurdles race of my high school career and broke the long-standing state record set in 2007 by Spencer Adams. The previous record was 36:04. I ran 35:96. Right before settling into the blocks, I remember thinking to myself, dang, I can't believe I got it. I can't believe I did it. I truly believed I was about to break the state record. When I crossed the line, my celebration was loud and emotional. I celebrated with my teammates and dapped up my opponent because it was one of the proudest moments of my life on the track. That moment later went viral, along with footage of me raising my hand as the anchor of the 4x400 relay. That relay mattered deeply to me because a win would have secured our team's 5th consecutive state championship. I wanted that for my teammates more than anything. They worked incredibly hard for every point this season, and we had seniors on this team who had never experienced winning a state championship. To my teammates, y'all are my brothers, and I could not be more grateful to compete alongside you. I also want to thank my coaches, competitors, and everyone who has supported me throughout my career. Anyone who has competed against me over the last 9 years knows that I've always competed with respect for the sport and respect for my opponents. I would never intentionally taunt another athlete. While I am disappointed in the final decision, I believe this moment creates an opportunity for a larger conversation within track and field about allowing young athletes to celebrate major accomplishments. Celebration is a part of sports, especially at championship events. Throughout the week, athletes across classifications celebrated their victories in many different ways, many of which are publicly available online. I'm happy for those athletes, and I believe they should be able to celebrate those moments. I will continue learning from this experience, and I hope conversations like this help create clearer expectations for how young athletes can express joy in meaningful moments. Thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout this experience. I hope you will continue to support me next season as a member of the NC State track and field team. There were also a lot of rumors circulating, and I saw this online as well, that Brown was warned. His coach would dispel this entire narrative.
I do want to get out there that he was not warned. I know that's the message that people want to say, well, if he was warned before, why did he do something again? He was never warned. He was never given a personal message to say, don't do this again. We're watching you. Never.
Like everything within this story, there's more to it. Mallard Creek is pursuing a further review of the incident per track coach Sam Willoughby. School officials also pointed out that many other runners who won events throughout the week of track meets celebrated as they crossed the finish line. Today, they filed an appeal. We'll keep you abreast as that takes place and what may come of it. Now, if you were to be asking yourself, who is one slob that really would want to weigh in, would weigh in, and because of that, show the exact character that he holds. There you go.
Nyan Brown, track athlete out of North Carolina, cost his high school track team the state championship because he prematurely celebrated. Now he's a big victim. Why did they even warn him previously? That was a harmless gesture. Nyan Brown got caught up in doing what we as Black people think is our purpose here in America. Let's do something extra. Let's be rebellious. Let's not follow the rules to a T. Let's put our own spin on everything. That's our contribution to sports. How did we get here? Black fatigue. White people are tired of Black people always having to do something extra. Hey, I'm getting a diploma. Let me break out my Omega Sci-Fi stomp. I'm glad Nyan Brown cost his team the state championship.
That's just beyond hateful.
He's just stupid.
It is. Dumb. It is beyond hateful from a hateful individual.
Thank you.
It's gross, man. Every single day. Every day that passes, and for whatever video he uploads, guaranteed to be hateful. NCHSAA Commissioner Quay Tucker gave this statement: judgment decisions made by meet officials are done with the full knowledge of the National Federation of High Schools track and field rules, as well as rules and expectations of the NCHSAA relative to unsporting behavior and actions. We recognize there is deep disappointment experienced by the student athletes, coaches, and the school community involved. Another wrinkle to all of this, it's just deja vu all over again. The Charlotte Observer would recap 4 years ago, Mallard Creek lost a conference tourney championship because one of its best sprinters DQ'd for getting involved in an altercation with some rival competitors in the stands. That runner was dismissed from the team, which hurt the Mavericks 100 meter, 200 meter, and 400 meter relay teams. At the state meet a few weeks later, the Mavericks didn't have a top 15 finisher in either sprint race and finished fourth in the 400 meter relay. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports.
You come, man. You know, now what y'all think about that?
That's crazy.
That's one right there. Pick a side. Do you feel like he should have been disqualified? One, I guess you put that up. Do you feel like it was unjust? For the people listening, you have to put it. So put a 1 up if you feel like it was rightful for them to disqualify. 2. No, I'm just saying. If you
go ahead.
Do it. Yeah. 2 if you feel like it was wrong.
Yeah, that's a good pick aside.
Yeah.
I'm torn, and what I mean by that is obviously he should not have been disqualified. However, when I look at him as a young black man, I realize he's heading down a dead end road pursuing this athletic career where he's going to be used. He's probably going to be injured. It's short lived. It'll probably be over the next 3 to 5 years. He'll be broke, trying to find and pick up the pieces to his life. And he'll be that guy who talks about how the pinnacle of his life was when he was 18 and 17 and 20. And his whole life is over at that point. Really would like to see young black men position themselves in a position where it's not always about their blood, sweat, and tears as far as it is on the athlete, especially when it comes down to if he evolved in his religious belief, that he probably going to have to participate on events that's probably on days where he shouldn't be doing that anyway. So it's just a dead end road in the realm of athletics when it comes to young black men. But he definitely should not have been disqualified for that. He was clearly the best person on that track.
That's tight. That man said he gonna be broke. And that's a synopsis down the half. I don't know how you came with that one, but that's out there.
What was it?
Track is the least. They're the least paid out of all of them. When you look at all the professional track players that make it to the Olympics, most of them, the money just not there.
Well, you make your money from the endorsement. They had a guy years ago. Was it DJ? I forgot his name. He played for the U. He was coming out there. Yeah, he messed up a lot of linebackers coming out. And he took a job. He took track instead of football. They were paying him $5 million a year. That's been back like 2000, maybe like 11. Back. You know what I'm saying? 10 before 10. They gave him $5 million a year to run track. So I don't know where you get your information on that one from. These guys with endorsement do pretty good. If you hitting big time and you winning, you can make some money. So, you know, that's not necessarily true as far as the least of it. And then it's a matter of what a person loves to do. I think that showed him how fair life is for being what they would call an African American. The rules changed. You even heard one of the Caucasian men say, whites, they show videos of whites celebrating before they cross the line. None of them were ever disqualified. And no doubt, that's how they keep rules. When they got a team, they want to keep that record. They're known for that record. They was about to break that record. And that's why they looked at No Doubt. We got him. He was never warned. He wasn't given a warning. It's not on review. They automatic because they saw they couldn't afford to let him do it. They just waiting him to do the right thing. And he fell in the slot. That's the 1% of high school and collegiate track and field athletes make it to the professional level. The transition is exceptionally rare. And for those who do reach that pro rank, the career path and earning difference drastically from sports like basketball or football. It'll also a collegiate track athlete making it to the professional level, or roughly 1.2 to 1.9, depending on the division. However, the understanding the exact percentage requires breaking down the different tiers of the sport and the financial. This boy already breaking records. He very well can be in the Olympics. So, of course, every track ain't gonna make it. But we talking about when they do get you and you make it, there are some people that do pretty well. You're gonna do better than a job.
Let's talk about the people that do make it.
Mm-hmm.
So the average salary, this is for the people who do make it. They actually become professional. That's their salary right there. Between 30 to 50 grand annually.
There's no way.
I'm trying to tell you, track and field is my number one sport. That's my favorite sport. I used to like watching it, just not televised often, but I keep up with a lot of the big track fields, the track stars, the events, stuff like that. I really like track a whole lot. It's just
how much does Sydney Lofton make? Sydney McLaughlin.
I don't know how much Sydney McLaughlin makes. I don't know.
You don't watch her run.
No, I watch her run, but I don't know her exact salary. I'm just saying I'm more so a fanatic of the sport. But when I listen to the interviews of the track players, they all seem to say, "Hey man, the money's not here. The money's not here. The money's just not there."
Look at how much.
No, it says top professional track athletes can make anywhere from $500,000 to several $1 million per year.
Yeah.
So especially if they are Olympic medalists.
I don't know what it man get.
So what y'all gotta do is y'all gotta realize this. When you look at a track event, there's probably about 30 athletes on that one event. Not all those 30 athletes are making it.
That's not what we're discussing, though.
Yeah, that's why they gotta have different heats, because it's only like 8 or 9 lanes on the track, so they gotta have different heats.
So there's not 30 people running the same event.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, they have pre-qualifying rounds. Yeah, they do. They have preliminary rounds. The only rounds that you'll hear about like the round that Usain Bolt run, because he's the fastest man. But you won't hear about the other preliminary rounds where you had about 15 to 20 other people who didn't qualify as fast as him.
That's just like football. Everybody don't make the same thing. How much do Sydney?
No, but they're all professionals. Everybody at that track meet is a professional track.
Look at how much Sha'Carri Richardson makes. Look how much Gabby Thompson makes.
Yeah, so
he don't want to look up people. Look, he wants.
So hold on. Which one you want me to look up?
Which one?
Which one did you want me to look up? You want to look up Sydney Lofton, or you want me to look up?
Hold on for a minute. How many times I give you the name?
You gave me multiple names. I just want to pull up one at a time. So let me do Sydney McLaughlin first.
Hold on. Talking about the one I told you to look up.
But you just pulled up more. Yeah, I can only do one at a time.
I'm naming more people that run sport.
Dr. Joe, you look up. I'm gonna look up Sydney McLaughlin. Doctor, you look up the other one. We'll double team.
She makes 1.5 to 2 million per year, just from her New Balance deal alone.
That's just New Balance.
Yes. So total yearly earnings are estimated into
now go and do this. Go and do this right here. Go and look up Team USA, because those were her teammates. Go and look up the whole team and look at how much those other teammates make.
We're talking about successful trackers.
Listen,
we're talking about successful trackers. We're talking about
you made it like these people making $30,000. On the top of this, Dwayne, you gotta remember they also get endorsements.
Yes.
They're not
Yeah,
making just
that's still only 1%. That's still only 1%.
Okay, listen. Okay, with football, everybody don't get $200 million contract. That mean nobody play football.
I'm just when it comes to athletic in terms of a pathway for a young male, I would employ them to pursue other options. That's all I was saying. If it's something that is going to take your physical level, your physical agility, and it's a high risk thing, because I've had so many of those friends that I went to school with who are really good athletes, and it always boiled down to that injury, and then they end up broke.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What about you going to your regular job and you get hit by a car with no insurance and both of your legs broken, your arms, and you're a quadriplegic? So nobody should get a job in your field because.
Hold on, so you pro athlete? You pro athletes?
No. Listen. Your argument a lot of times it doesn't make sense. Okay, when you're looking at this kid has to do what his talent allows. If his talent is more to he does track. He's good at what he does. He's already breaking state records. He could be the next one to go into the Olympics and do well, even go in college and start getting endorsement and move up and make more money he would at a regular job. Going to a regular job, you tell me you can't get injured. Your company
you
can't
get injured being unemployed.
Okay, so why would you say that make no sense that you said he shouldn't run track because he gonna get injured. He gonna make $30,000-$40,000.
Well, this is what I tell you. This is what I tell you. The reason when I played on that higher level in terms of sports, and what happens a lot. What happens a lot.
You played junior baseball when you was 4.
What happens a lot, preacher? What happens a lot is the coach. Is the coach? The coach actually becomes that person, that kid's dad. That kid has more respect for that coach. That coach only uses that kid as long as that kid can produce and win. If that kid had bad games, bad seasons, he gets thrown to the curb, and it works a lot with his emotion, a lot of his self-esteem, a lot of other stuff. And it's what can you do for me? And it's really short-lived. When you look over your overall scope of life, it's very short-lived. It just is.
That all depends.
Then on top of that, don't even start talking about the Shabbat. When you start talking about the Shabbat, you're not gonna be able to go to any of the games. You're not gonna be able to make the practices. You have to compromise on your religious beliefs. So it's just a dead end road.
Let me ask you a question. What are you talking about? What religious belief did that take you here?
Preacher, I was a professional athlete. I was on my way. I could have been playing for the Atlanta Braves. I had to make a stand.
I know you couldn't. Don't you step into that out.
I had to make a stand. I told them folks I'm not working on those.
We ain't never been desperate now. We ain't never been desperate.
Listen, you're not an athlete. You can see the bill.
We ain't never been desperate.
You're good at doing the limbo, going up on the broom. No athletic ability. You don't have the speed. You don't have the dribble.
Preacher, you've seen my news articles. You've actually read a newspaper article about me, preacher.
The thing said they didn't know who you were. Listen, how old were you when they wrote this article? You listen to me for a second. To say they shouldn't play because they'll get hurt. Your argument makes 0 sense.
0 cents.
People get hurt every day go to work, so they shouldn't go to work because of injury. They shouldn't work in a warehouse. Stuff falls down. You can have a wreck on a forklift, cherry picker, whatever they might give you, scissor lift. It's just so many things you can do to get injured. To say you shouldn't run sport because you black and there's so many injured, only 1%. How many people make it working a job? What's the number of people making a job successfully?
You want me to Google how many people make a job successfully?
You don't have to. Listen,
Yes.
you don't have to. We already know.
All right, let me Google it.
Success for success. Just
Wait, what is
retiring.
it Googling now?
Let me word it the right way on here, Tula.
What?
How many people?
Oh, just say retire comfortably, I guess, or
Crazy.
I had a co-worker fall a couple of days ago. I guess she shouldn't be a teacher. No, she shouldn't be a teacher. Now if she failed, she should have known that before she got in the before she got that, that like 99 out of 100 teachers wound up falling.
And even you told me, at least we end up broke.
3.2% to 5%. Look at the number. Now you look at 1% of athlete, which is how many out of the total population. But you're looking at out of the population of everybody, only 3.2 to 5% of Americans in retire to have saved to cover. Okay, what did they cover? What? Is that converted?
Hold on, let me bring it up. Covered it. It says covered it 1 million plus.
The glass are gone blind. I'm going blind. I had to go do my DOT because I got paid. That's all that matters. And they told me, I said, let me tell you something.
Preacher, I don't want you driving no trucks now. I don't want you on the road driving no trucks. You got to leave that to the young fella.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
I keep them sit there. Listen, man. They're like,
we heard over here. Mind your business.
I keep them.
Preacher, how long has it been since you've been on the truck? You drove a route?
Not too long. He can get back out there.
Yeah. I mean, since you was in the trucking industry, since you drove the truck for a living, how long it's been?
Drove for a living? I don't know. I probably started driving 09 or 10.
He on his way back.
So that's almost a little under 20 years.
I still drive. I mean, I move them, drive.
Preacher, it ain't what you think no more. Listen, I know the way you feel. Listen, my whole life preacher, I could jump rope. I used to win the jump rope competitions at
Look,
school.
Doctor,
I could
stop it,
please. Jump rope me, preacher. Doing that workout when I put up that jump rope, ain't the same. So driving that truck in your mind, preacher, you think 20 years ago you still do it? It ain't the same, preacher. It ain't the same.
You listen. You see me jump rope with a torn hamstring, then you jump.
Yes.
And do I get it? That's what a torn hamstring.
Kill it. But you gonna tell me this man right here with sunglasses was an athlete but can't jump rope?
Terrible. I do it with a torn hamstring.
Preacher, kill
because I played on a higher level. That's why I risk injury now. It late is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, Doctor, stop it.
I played on a higher level. Listen, I got receipts. I got receipts.
So do people that go to college.
Listen. I went to a real school. I didn't go to no open campus.
Yeah,
it don't matter. He was more of an athlete.
You should have went. They could have did something with you.
Yes, they could have helped you.
They would have never got you taller.
They could have helped
you. Learn how to play. You learn how to play tennis. You learn how to bowl. There's a lot of stuff you learn how to do. You don't know how to do.
You could have learned. You learn to jump rope.
He don't know how to do. The man got beat in basketball by two women.
Listen. That's my saying for tonight.
Yeah, that's just
don't be an athlete when you can be a mathlete. That's what it's all about. Stop focusing on being an athlete and prepare to be a mathlete. There it is.
Why don't you go somewhere and get yourself?
That's a good saying right there.
Wow. No, it ain't. It's terrible. Listen, you're saying terrible. You're a terrible athlete. No, it don't make. Look at it. That's what's sad. Listen. That's the good part of getting married. Somebody behind you that's got to stay behind you because of the Bible and because of the law. Somebody supports you. That's
obviously you're not a mathlete.
I ain't not worried about listening.
Preacher was an elite.
Thank you.
What you saying, Jonathan?
Go, Joe. Go, Joe.
I'm elite. There you go. Better tell them.
He does it all.
Gifted and going. Listen.
And he shows it too. You see him working out. I'm not trying to boost.
Oh man, he does a great job. Yeah, he does a great job.
But that man goes at it, even though he dressed the whole Sunday. But he goes at it. He goes at it.
Hold on, what did I do the whole Sunday?
You remember we discussed this that Shabbat night that you rest, but it's okay.
No. Listen, no. Listen. I ain't got nothing to do. I'll stay around. I will lay in the bed. I will go to sleep if I get out.
Too. But I can't because
I got something to do. I'm up and I'm going. Listen, exactly. I ain't never down because I can't get up and I can't do nothing. You see me down, I can't get up and I can't do nothing too.
I ain't for that.
Oh, I'm just making sure. Because
it's just that you gotta rest.
You hear, and I'm always PIMP.
That's right.
You come see me now. No low libido.
Really?
Don't need no Viagra. All I gotta do is get at
you. You know it ain't on the schedule today. Don't even try it.
There she go. That schedule. I'm out there. PIMP don't need no schedule. I just snatch a day and jump out there anyway. That's my word. All my putters out there. Why put you on a schedule? Tell you you'll snatch a day and get it anyway. That's my saying to you. Bam. We got to stand up.
Wow.
So we got to try to hold out on you. You better tell her your uncle PIMP. Now you're welcome. Now we definitely appreciate y'all. Of course, we have more. Before we get ready to go, though, show there's one more thing. Right, there's a video of a graduation of kindergarten.
Let me see.
Yeah, we went to our youngest grandson graduated today.
Yay!
Appreciate him for getting Papa up at 6-something in the morning to come up there. You don't know how irritated I was. And then it was hot in there. It was hot. I'm not with him just hot and muggy, and I'm in here with these done. Sorry.
That's all right.
Wouldn't shut up. None of people wouldn't shut up.
What grade did he graduate from? What grade?
I don't know.
He was promoted.
Will you stop for a second? Excuse me, I was talking. We went to his kindergarten graduation. We're still trying to find what grade he's getting promoted to. Are you serious?
I hear you say kindergarten.
She actually said he took the time out to explain he's going to the first grade. Did I not just sit here and say We went to our grandson kindergarten graduation. That's why we played a bit. Oh my God, that's nasty. Listen,
If you really think down to it, technically that's his second grade because his first grade was kindergarten, and his second year he's gonna be in first grade.
Well,
If
no,
you really
it's
think about it.
It's
If
pre-K.
you
and
play
then-
your first year in kindergarten, then your second year you go into the first grade.
you know what's good too? We had an app that we could do where people watching could stick their hand through the screen and grab the whole fist out of them. And I started going to click it and let that app start tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all people. Y'all feel like me? Listen, get your pillow and just squeeze the middle and imagine and let all the stuff, listen. When the cotton shoot out the bottom of it, whatever, just think about him. All that shooting out of him too. So let's see the video. Let's see how these proud parents celebrate the graduation, please, sir. Do we have that video?
No, I'm still waiting for him to load it for me.
Who?
No,
It's the video of the graduation.
You doing it, Joe? I thought it was on.
I don't have it.
I
Oh,
logged in
hold
late,
on.
so if y'all sent it earlier, it's not on my link.
I did too. That's why I don't see it. Hold on. I'm so
I
sorry.
just said who I need to send it to.
Nobody. Let me see. I think I see it on here. I just got to put it on there because I thought I did all that. Remember? But then I came on late. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me one moment, please.
Hey, while she doing that, can y'all please hit the cash out button?
Hit that subscribe.
One of my light bulbs, one of my outdoor lights is blown. I need a replacement light bulb.
Joker, did you use the generator when you said your power went out?
Oh, that was a good
Actually,
idea.
I
Tony.
did.
You're right.
Yes, I did. I used it for the first time. Yep.
Let me ask you something. So it kept the charge when you originally charged it up, even though you hadn't used it, or it loses while it's sitting?
That's a good question.
It kept the charge. It kept the charge. I think it was still like 90-some%. So yeah, it kept the charge.
So it kept the whole. Okay, it didn't lose it. Okay, I charged up both of mine. I just let them. I got them sitting by.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. That was it was in Toledo, right? Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Is this the same people? Okay, here we go. Here we got it. Got it.
Let's watch these proud parents at the kindergarten graduation.
There you go, Wayno. Do your thing, shotties.
Joe on again. Joe been back in the wine again.
Why was she saying like that?
Look at that beautiful graduation.
We're going up.
Everybody been in one lady.
Oh.
Why y'all being her?
Yeah, what happened? What's the story
I
behind it?
don't know. I mean, it just came on to them. Who knows? But
Man,
there's
them
no
some big old
kids.
kindergartners right there. Goodness.
Yeah. Listen, that's a kindergarten graduate. You know that would never be.
But look what they got. Look what the girl got on though.
How she got on pajamas.
What up, pajama
with some
onesie?
bare shoes on, bare
With some house shoes.
And what made them jump on that one woman? And that one, so she must have been. They felt like a lot of them must agree she was the agitator, and that's why they all jumped her. They all seemed to be jumping the one in the middle they threw to the ground. They all look ridiculous. You know that one. Now that would have been like all dark meat fight. Man, it'd been chill. It'd have been a whole lot more. White people, I'm proud of y'all. Like nobody get bruised up. Everybody can still be lucky. When we fight each other, we going for blood. You know what I'm saying? If it's one of us on the ground and 5 of us standing, the one on the ground is possible. They're not getting up on their own. They're going to need assistance. That's just, I mean, it is. It's just people just, and then in the economy being so bad, people so destructive. It just causes more hate toward each other because you're looking at already struggling to make it. It is. It's just people, man. I get a benefit. I don't argue with people. You know, blow the horn. I ain't got time to argue with you. Everybody's stressed right now. I'm talking about like somebody blood. You know, man, I don't get that energy anymore. People in a bad spot. All you're gonna do. I do want to leave this advice with people. Man, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth you having to kill somebody or getting yourself murdered because you're trying to prove a point. Let them have it, man. Listen, you can leave that situation, never have to see that person again. But once you do that, you got to deal with the memory of, you got to deal with the courts, you got to deal with if you're already behind, that's going to put you further behind. Don't give people that energy. People are stressed right now. They dealing with so much that they'll make you their target. Don't allow yourself to become a victim of somebody else's anger. Therefore, I definitely want to leave there with y'all. Listen, we do want to tell y'all we appreciate you every week. Letting us come into your homes and into your hearing, into your hearts. We cannot stress enough how much you guys mean to us. Taking the time out to listen with us, bear with us, especially Love Doctor. He says some of the dumbest stuff, but he is a great person. But some of the stuff that is stupidest stuff you'll ever hear in your life. He's caring, but it's the dumb, stupid stuff come out of his mouth. He loves people, but some of the most ignorant comments I ever heard in my life. And I don't want those comments to be a reflection of the character of the person he is. He just let the dumb, when he opened his mouth, nothing intelligent could come out of before, like 90% of stupid stuff come out. Then here comes something that makes sense. But the 90% of the ignorant rhema stuff that he said has damaged it. But he has a good heart and he loves people. If he can help you, after you get through the lame, brain, dumb, stupid comments he made, please filter through the trash and take it. Because it's coming from a good place because all the other junk is already gone out. And I just want to tell him how much we appreciate him and what he adds to this show. Again, to all you for letting us come in your heart, come here, we greatly appreciate you guys so much. Always hoping that we leave you some facts, information. Most of all, we got you thinking. That's important. Always be a thinker. So, you know, I'm going to tell you, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here on Two Mics and My Mind. And nobody else told you they love you. Hey, we love you. And our language is called La Holla. Truly, Love Doctor, Resident Joe. Take us home.
Yeah.
See, I told you something.
So as I've already said mine for the night, for you who turning in, I want to challenge everybody under sound of my voice. Why focus on being an athlete when you can strive to become a professional mathlete? Once again, why focus on being an athlete when you can strive to become a professional mathlete? Marinate on that.
Listen, a great individual, wonderful person, caring and sharing with some of the dumbest, stupidest stuff we ever heard. But don't let him do something. He is deeply rooted inside. Under all that filth, ignoramus comment, blundering, just retarded statements you ever heard in your heart, lies a person that cares. And that's what matters.
Okay. So actually, my husband always says that preacher always throws little gems. And with all the little gems that he's thrown today, my saying would say, education creates change. That's it. It's
I like
simple
mine better.
and informational.
You just changed. Is it information or informational?
Informational.
That's good, y'all.
Information. Oh, you don't say that, then later on you're gonna laugh. Don't do that.
Education creates change. Educate yourself so that you can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thank you. Come again.
My pleasure. I got one.
Go ahead. Let's hear
No,
it.
go ahead. Go ahead. Mine is
You
simple.
say I got one and tell me to go ahead. I'm sitting here thinking.
He ain't got nothing. He can't top. I went first. He can't top mine.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can do. Come on,
Only thing that'll top yours is putting more boo boo on top of it. Sometimes for mess to really be shown, you have to put more mess on top of it. That way it can be known. So that's gonna be mine.
Oh, Tony.
Oh, you don't like that's what it is. I busted that is. That's off the dome.
Wow.
Tula.
Huh? Are we ready?
Sometimes in order for mess to be known, mess has to be shown. That come back from yes, right.
I like that. It makes sense though.
No, listen, especially when you're dealing with him.
It does make sense.
Bam.
You can't fix a mess unless it's shown.
That's right.
Wow.
And guess what? Listen, what you said again? What you said?
Education creates change.
No,
So,
what I say. Hold on. No.
That's right. Education creates change. What y'all did to Kim?
What you just said?
She said
you can't make a
education creates
unless-
change.
You can't make a change unless you know your mess.
You said he gonna try to stop. He know he was up there. Mess had to be shown.
Whatever. Y'all trying to put my
In
picture
other
up there. Whatever.
words, he's educating you about your mess so you can make a change.
I'm trying to show him his mess. All he had to do is look in the mirror. Go ahead.
Look here, you gave 3 to my pastor. Oh,
3
no,
to
she
10.
didn't.
Nobody get. Oh, don't worry about it. When I see you locking this, I'm gonna slip.
Not my Rob.
Hey, Black Ambition is racist. He say we got tequilas and turtlenecks on the show.
Oh,
Whoa.
He say 2 mics and 1 tequila and 1 turtleneck.
I know she did.
That's
You know
so
I like
racist.
you, but it's on tonight. You're not doing that
That's
tomorrow.
a
I
big
agree.
question. And lock gonna be a mess. When I say it's gonna be lock a mess, I'm gonna knock a mess.
It's
Go
gonna be
ahead.
over Sunday night for you.
Always find a reason to smile.
Oh.
I like
Go
that.
ahead.
You know, I'm all about
You know what,
smiling.
Julie? I want to take this time and I just want to tell you that you send out some morning inspirational that just been so touching to me throughout this week. It helped me get through my day. And
Oh
I'm a
my
part, I'm
gosh,
so
please
glad to be a
don't.
part of it. And I want you to keep
Don't
on
do it.
shining
I love
because
it.
you are that's what you're doing in my life. You shining.
No,
I love it. Today, Shalom
Yo.
to everyone.
Go ahead. Joe, you good, Joe?
I
That's
loved
somebody-
it though.
That's somebody mama. That's somebody mama.
Yeah, y'all did good today. I want videos. From now on, I want morning inspiration videos.
That was amazing.
All right.
And
We don't have time
Shalom,
for
aim.
We don't have time. That was just impromptu. Sometimes sometimes I miss them. You know, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah,
to
we-
leave for work. I had to get up out the bed, be gone. You know.
So we missed, so there it is. Did you get the question? No, what was the question?
Something
Shalom.
about fasting.
Now she's gonna talk about Shalom. When I see him, I'm fight. That's somebody mama y'all
Jennifer,
playing
what it
with.
That was her, Chelsea. That was
Whatever.
her.
So Tuda, that answer what you were gonna say?
Yeah, you always make people smile. You just
Terrible.
you don't realize what a smile can do for not only for you but for other people and situations. It kind of brings down barriers for people. You know.
You know what a smile can do? A smile can
What?
also get you killed.
How?
Go smile at a predator and see what he does.
Ooh.
He probably gonna think you're crazy, and he might change his mind.
No, he's not. He's
Why?
gonna know it's a sign of aggression. So always a smile won't save you. You ever seen an alligator smile? He smiles
I
all the
don't.
time.
And a dog smile, you ever seen a dog smile, Tuli?
I would consider that being a smile. I would.
You have to consider it, but a smile is just showing your teeth. That's a
No,
smile.
it isn't. It's something. It's not just show your teeth. This is not a smile. That's not a smile just because you show your teeth. It's something that comes with it. It's effort. It's emotion that comes with a smile, not just show your teeth.
Anel, what are you asking? How long is what?
The fast.
What fast? What fast are you talking about, Anel? Who's fasting right now?
Always let me finish.
Have you been hanging out drinking with Love Doctor? Also, y'all hit that cash out, hit that subscribe, hit that like button.
For those that do.
Okay, that one you just came up with that smile stuff. You could have kept that. You and Love Doctor, y'all could have kept that. You definitely gotta have a good heart to tell that story.
What?
Whatever you called it was terrible.
I want all y'all get your mother.
If you're gonna fast, I mean, as long as you're from sun up to sundown to sundown. So I mean, that depends on what your particular issue is or what it is that you're trying to achieve when you're fasting. So a lot of that you want to make sure of. Okay. Don't just assume something or just do something. I don't know if it's something you're trying to receive, you're looking for that you're asking about fasting, or is it something you just want to do? Till when you fast, you got a purpose. Come on, to what we're on.
Oh, I thought we were on here. Okay. So what? That's it. So the okay. All right. Let me tell y'all something. Well, I just said it works in conjunction. Be kind. For everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about.
That's very true.
Be kind.
That's very
Yeah,
true.
be kind. What's wrong with being kind? Be kind.
Yeah, that's all. You can't
For
be
everyone, you can be kind. Why can't you be kind to everybody?
Why you can't just fight them? Why you can't just fight them?
You need
He
to be
said,
kind.
I'm trying to heal. Oh, you trying to heal? Oh,
Gosh, okay then, let's go. Okay, I can't.
no, he got
all right.
I know, but I was talking. All right, let's go, Dwayne. Let's go.
Wow, Lakira.
All right. We'll have you.
I have you.
Y'all say a hub. A hub you.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights. Watch this. And a mind.
All right, you do something better. I'm hot again. I do something better. Wait a minute. I do something better. You do something better. And we'll be better together.
Make them sick. Come on, baby.
Until next week.
Woo.
Have y'all.